There's another show, there's another setup next door. What's that for?
That's for pre-recorded shows.
Oh, right. That's nice, yeah.
We're now live.
All right.
And says, well, no, I'm
we're recording.
However,
Okay.
no doubt my head will bob in and out of it. So,
Okay.
so what they'll see is your hair, my head, and it's like perfect. Right, look careful.
Which ones are mine?
I haven't checked yet.
I think these ones.
Do us a favour. In a second, slide that one down.
That one's down.
Yeah, if we do it now.
No?
No.
Yeah, got it.
I don't know, I was dead nervous about doing it live
Yeah,
together.
I was nervous actually yesterday
This is
thinking about this.
In case we were just sort of putting stuff in.
I haven't in so long, yeah. I'm excited though. Like I was thinking about this. It is getting a bit tiring. Going, oh yeah, she's not there in person, but we'll be soon.
Yeah. Wait for an email, but it hasn't turned up. Or WhatsApp, nah, it hasn't turned up. This is the last Katie and Colin sent us a CD with the signature on. I sent you the picture of it.
Oh yeah.
She was on a date night last night because she said, because she knows she's on the show.
Yeah.
And she said to us, I said, well, we can listen to it. I said, yeah, but I said, I'll put it on Mixcloud.
Yeah.
Either Sunday night or Monday night.
Yeah.
Because she lives in California, so it's like 6 o'clock.
Right.
It's like 6 o'clock in the morning over there.
Oh yeah, of course. She'll want to listen to it like at a good time.
It was like 2 minutes past 6. So she's been out. Which song do you want to start with?
I think
Do you want to do them in order that's on there?
Yeah, we can do, yeah. I think I put Manish Boy in twice actually. I didn't even realise
You
it
did.
lined up. Yeah.
You did. I didn't bother messing because we might not fit them all in.
Yeah, no, I think it's
Because-
fine.
I'm going to do a bit of
I was thinking there's quite a lot. There's quite,
chatting.
yeah. You know what we're like anyway.
I mean, they're going to. This is rugby as well.
Yeah.
This is an album a couple of years ago which I featured as album of the week on the show. Now she's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is really cool
Yeah.
actually. All the way from California.
Yeah.
All the way from
So
California
what's
as
the
well.
first one? At the
Her
Change.
name's All I Can Do Is Cry. Get a bit of nostalgia from these ones as well actually because they were from, I haven't listened to them since like maybe the first times I picked them up on shows.
You played the one that's on last week in the Legends Slot, haven't you? Roscoe
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Hello, welcome back everyone.
Monica's back in the studio. It's a I'm not going to tell you what it is. That was Katie Nip, and that was from that was Metro in Paris from her album Take It With You. We featured it as album of the week a couple of years ago when it came out. It's a great album. Katie is a great artist. And before we go on, I'm going to let Katie just give you a bit of clue what the show's about.
Show, and thank you so much for all that you do for us blues artists out there.
Oh, I love that. That was so sweet.
Yeah, it's great. And
hello, Katie.
hello, Katie. There's a video as well. I'm going to put it on the Facebook page.
Oh, no, okay.
It did an audio and a video as well. Because when I emailed, I said, "Would you mind? Sorry if I bothered you, but would you mind just?" And she was gratefully said, "Yep, brilliant, excellent." And so,
She's
welcome,
a friend of the show now. Yeah, it's great.
Welcome to the Bear Blues Show family. Although she already was a member of the Bear Blues family, because she's been a member of the Facebook page. So it's like last time Monica was in the studio, she was just turned 17.
This time I'm 18.
Now she's 18. So just think some of the things that she can do legally now that she couldn't do before. Buy alcoholic drinks in a pub or a bar.
Can't go clubbing just yet.
Buy fireworks.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
You can serve on a jury. Boring.
And I can vote now.
And you can vote. And you can pawn stuff in a pawn shop.
Oh, right.
Which you couldn't
Okay,
do until you were that.
Interesting.
And if you were adopted, you could now see your original birth certificate and have your name added to the birth contact register. And you can also stand for election as an MP, a local councillor or mayor.
Oh, right, okay.
That's
That'll be on my bucket list.
Just a few of the things you can do, yeah. Not quite on mine yet, I don't think. Right, so like we say, it's been well over you. Monica has picked, apart from 2 tracks, Monica's picked all the tracks on the show.
Yeah, I can't believe you let me have full control.
It's the 2nd anniversary, so we want to have, we're going to talk about the last 2 years and what's gone on. Obviously, she missed her 18th birthday celebration, proper one.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
she got a sly drinking or 2 and some bubbly down the line somewhere.
Yes,
So you
that's
missed
right,
that. So, yeah, first track.
Yeah, let's hear
We're
it.
going to find out why she loves Etta James so much.
Oh yeah, of course, right, yeah, it's mine now. Yeah,
She has made notes because some of the songs she hasn't listened to for a while.
No, but I listen to Etta James all the time. I do
yeah.
love her on the show. We've got her on now, and we have All I Could Do Was Cry, and this is the sort of song that I listen to when I don't know. I just listen. I have this on my playlist on all the time, but when it comes on, I know I want to get into it. And it's the sort of song that if I breathe over the wrong part, I have to replay the whole song over again just because I love it that much. So enjoy. This is All I Could Do Was Cry, Etta James. This is like this is my favourite song of hers, I think.
What's next?
Oh, after this, I keep forgetting I've got control. Keep usually so used to the roller. Okay, Managed by Muddy Waters. This is the next one.
Sandwich from the garage.
Oh yeah, was this today because it came early?
Yeah, so I get some treats.
Oh, very nice.
I was late for an out, so I need pretty much have 2 minutes to get out of the house. I have to leave me with the
How long is your walk from your house to here?
About
8 minutes.
it's about 15 minutes.
Oh right.
But
Okay.
with having all the stuff now, I've got to do the shoulders. So
It's quite handy just living on like honestly when we live in Central, everything is so out of the way. But when I live in Darlow, everything's just on the road, so it's so much easier.
Well, we played Muddy Waters, and I've got another track to play.
Oh, before this one.
Before Muddy Waters,
Okay.
and then the rest of the show's pretty much yours.
We have Emma anyway. When you talking about playing Emma Wilson tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one I don't think you've heard.
This is her, Emma. The next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Self-penned one.
Okay. My dad's listening in the car and he's waiting for me. I thought I was going to have to get the bus back today because I don't know, I didn't think he wanted to wait 2 hours in the car, but he said, yeah, I'll wait and then I'll take you back. Because I'm actually learning to drive at the moment, so he wants me to try and get her used to the roads. But he's brought out a book and everything, so.
Where's the person working at?
Do you know Roman bathrooms? It's on the industrial
I
area.
know Roman, I've heard of them. Yeah, that was
James, all I could do was cry.
Sorry that we haven't seen each other there, so we have got a lot to talk about
Catching
in
up,
between.
isn't it?
And especially that Monica starts a new job tomorrow.
Yeah, my first day ever at work.
So she's really looking forward to that, and she was working last night.
No, the day before I was at a cafe, yeah. So first shift ever waitressing as well. I just feel like I'm getting into the real world now.
Yeah, she's got to find a job now. Before we go on to Monica's next selection, got a couple of things we've got to play now. And so first, this is Emma Wilson, and this was a self-penned track, and it was off the Crawdaddy Club Presents the Songs of Isolation. It was a charity record that came out. And this is a great one. But before we play that, just want to play this as well.
Show. This is Emma Wilson, and I'm sending a message to the lovely legend that is Monica Hart Beadle. Monica, your dedication and thorough research into the blues is just brilliant. Every week I listen and I learn something new, and coming from a geek like me, that's saying something. So congratulations on your 2-year mark. Let's hope there are many more. Everybody in the blues industry is so proud of you.
Oh, that was so cute. I love that. Oh, that was so nice of her.
Managed Boy next.
Managed Boy, yeah.
I like how we found that one with Lee Dorsey and Betty Harris.
Oh yeah. I wanted to put Lee Dorsey in, but then I heard that one afterwards. And I was like, oh, I want to put this one in because I want to put Betty Harris song in.
And two great Coco Taylor tracks coming up.
Do you know what it was? Do you know how I got so mixed up with the tracks? Basically, I've been collecting them. When you said that we're going to do the 2-year mark, I've been collecting them over time, and I hadn't been schooling up to see what I'd already put on.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean to put 2 Coco Taylors, but I like them both, so it doesn't matter.
So what we'll do, we'll have a gap between them two.
Yeah.
Play them back to back. Well, just give the game away live on the video. What's coming up. Yeah, in case you're wondering, you might not have gathered, but it is the first time we've been in the studio for well over a year together. So we will be talking a lot of crap during the...
Do you think it's going to pick it up, or is it connected into?
We'll find out, but I've got the dubbing on there.
Oh, right.
Well,
Yeah, of course.
The intros to the songs are all on there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If they can't really hear, I wanted to get a microphone for it, but there's no socket for it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much got a good microphone.
Yeah.
Says all three.
Do you get a new phone as well?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Very nice.
Oh no, I've had that maybe a year now.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had that one the last one,
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Every time it has a dip in, I just think, oh, put the headphones in.
Yeah.
So it's misleading.
I made a few notes, not a lot. So
Oh, yeah, me too, actually.
I'm pretty much up the top of it.
Yeah, it sounds better, I think, doesn't it? Rather than scripting everything.
But there's some things I need, specifically something that I mentioned later on, pertaining to one particular legend that you picked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And when I'm in the studio, I'm doing this as well when you haven't been in.
Where's Emma from?
Middlesbrough.
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay.
25 seconds. Yeah, that's the wonderful, wonderful Emma Wilson, very much a friend of the show. She is amazing. She is the the third most heard voice on Aycliffe Radio after me and Monica, and the fourth being
That's right, yeah.
Etta James, because they're both on each nearly every week. Well, Emma is on every week
that's right.
with the jingle that she does for us. So
Yeah, I want to say also, I really appreciate your kind words, Emma. Thank you so much. It was really nice, and I love your song. Absolutely fabulous.
yeah, it
First time
is
I've
a
heard
great
that
song.
one. Yeah.
Now, like I said, we haven't been together for a year, and I'm videoing it at the moment, so I'll have to edit it down. We're going to go on my YouTube channel because I haven't done anything there for over a year, with all the concerts being filled in. And I think we need to get Monica to one of her first blues concerts, I think.
Oh, I'd love that. That'd be so cool.
And what I'll do is, because Downton Forum has the blues club,
Oh,
we'll
right.
go introduce you out, and you have to buy tables now. So I can't go on my own because I'm not going to waste an empty seat.
Okay.
So the next one I think's a good gig. I think I'll get the tickets and we'll go together.
Oh, amazing. Sounds
You're going to
like
buy
a
your
plan.
own drinks though.
Yeah, of course.
It's on a Friday night, so
Oh, sounds great.
yeah. So we'll sort that out. And so before we go on to the Managed Boy, sorry, you were supposed to introduce that.
No problem. Yeah, we've got Managed Boy on now, and this actually has 15 million views on YouTube. And I love scrolling through the comment sections when you get to these sort of tracks because you're always going to get some great ones. And this top comment was one of my favourites. It said, "Whoever disliked this video should be tested for COVID, since they've clearly lost their taste. This is Managed Boy by Muddy Waters."
That's a good quote.
Yeah. Obviously, a very modern one, isn't it?
Yeah. So now, have you marked off which ones we played?
Yeah, we're going through, aren't we?
Yeah,
So,
because I literally haven't.
that's fine,
But-
no issue, yeah.
Because I thought we'll just see what order you had them in when you
Yeah.
came in.
Well, that makes sense. If we go down in order, then we'll know
Yeah.
what's we played. And then after this, it's Coco Taylor. Or do you want to play another? Do you want to play any more?
Dan, I'm gonna pick the track. I've got
Okay.
no songs, but I've got some other stuff.
Okay, so Coco Taylor, Hound Dog.
Now, when I saw you put Hound Dog in, I thought, I'm surprised you didn't put Big Man of Thornton in.
You know what? I was going to put that one
No.
on, but I don't know. I think this
We
one.
haven't had this version
Yeah,
before.
this is why I thought, well, I'll play Coco Taylor. And obviously,
Yeah.
I picked that a while ago, and then I picked another
Yeah.
Coco Taylor, so it would have made more sense to pick her.
It just relegates Elvis even further down the list
Yeah.
of artists who shouldn't have done.
You should not
Who-
have
who
that.
did- Oops.
Just getting feedback from my dad. No, saying, oh yeah, it's very nice of Colin to arrange the messages.
Yeah.
It's a good lead, might as well.
Yeah. One there's a message trapped in Facebook Messenger and I can't get out. I tried to record it and it won't record onto the system, so I'm going to give it explain that there's another message, but it might not work.
Alright, okay. After this one.
I'll make it the last one.
Oh, okay. Who is it from? surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise. It's from Adam Norsworthy. It was in the Milkmen.
Oh, right, okay.
So, if we can't get the word, I'll give him a shout out and say thank you. And then at the end I'll let you listen to it.
Okay, yeah.
Manish Boy, I think that's probably one of the first blues songs people sort of remember. Like when they first get into the blues, they'll hear that because it's on so many compilations.
Definitely one of mine.
And films as well. But before we go on to the next track, just this little message here.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words.
And if you can't see it, she's got a massive smile on her face. So every message that we read out, she really has got a massive smile on her face.
Are we on to the next one?
We're
Yeah,
on to the next one.
That's right, though. I do.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we have Coco Taylor on now with Hound Dog, and Colin said to me, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't choose the Big Mama Thornton track." And to be honest with you, I was very close to, but we haven't actually played this song, this version by Coco Taylor yet. And as he was also saying, puts Elvis further down the line. Yeah, obviously, I think when Elvis covered the song, kind of lost the meaning. It's about a lazy, cheating man, and I think this is. Honestly, couldn't have been covered better. This is Coco Taylor with Hound Dog.
Yeah, it certainly is. Before we go on, yeah, like I say, we haven't had this version before, and Monica definitely knows. I do not like Elvis Presley's version of this.
I don't actually like it either. It's not.
Once you hear these guys, these ladies sing it,
Yeah.
and they sing it properly with a good voice on them. Anyway, that's enough of me jabbering. God, it's a live one, I believe. Looking down the message, I thought was one missing.
Oh, right. Oh,
Not the one that's stuck in the. But you never know, right end of the show, we might get that.
Yeah.
Because, don't you walk?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the ring light on. when I start getting my paychecks, I'm gonna have to invest in a video camera. It's not that I don't do camera, but I'm gonna invest in one just because no, I like filming stuff. It's fun, isn't it? I enjoy it. But I got the mugging as well.
I'm better change the settings. Computer's flash.
Scare you. So,
Hold it up.
oh.
No, it's your mouth.
Oh.
I'll take some more out to the ice roll. Soft. That's better. The other one was really too dark.
Oh, was it? Near the end anyway. Oh, and after the next one. Amos Melbourne, one Scotch, one bourbon, one beer.
Yeah, Coco Taylor Hound Dog. I think I sort of talked about this before that we should do a Lady of the Blues special show.
Yeah.
And so if any ladies of the blues are watching this or listening in, your input to why you became involved in the blues, specifically as a music PM, your inspirations, and we'll get some tracks of yours played, and also play some wonderful female artists like Coco Taylor, Nina Simone,
Etta James.
Etta James. Obviously there would be an Etta James one in there, and I was talking about doing an Etta James special, but not for the blues show, but for the list show.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah.
and if anybody wants to contribute to that, their undying love of Etta James, I'd be more than happy to. But Monica obviously would feature in that because she has an undying love. We might not get all the tracks in that I advertise on Facebook. Like I said, we haven't seen each other for well over a year, so we're quite sort of giddy and excited about it and having a good chat. But before we move on to the next track,
this is Alessandro Brunetta, and I want to say my congratulations to Monica Hart-Beadle on 2 years of blues broadcasting. Grande. Brava Monica from Italy.
Oh, I love that.
yeah, such a cool accent, isn't it? I better explain for those that don't know why I call Monica Hart. We was shooting around for a nickname for her, because you've got to have a nickname if you're going to do a blues show. I'm the Bear. I picked up the Bear from when I worked as a civil servant, because I used to like to scratch me back on the walls and the sides of cupboards and that, so they nicknamed me the Bear, because I always got an itchy back.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, no, not many people do. There is another long-winded one as well, but it's not for the radio, it takes too long to tell.
Okay,
However-
all right.
However, we sort of scooting around, and obviously Monica's called Monica. And what's a harp? It's a harmonica. And a northeast local saying was, oh, there's our Monica. So that's how she got the nickname harp, because it's our Monica.
I absolutely love that. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
so that's why I picked on that one. Anyway,
On to me now. This is Amos and Milburn. This is 1 Scotch, 1 bourbon, 1 beer. My sister actually really loved this track when I played this for her once, so when I play this, I am thinking of you, Hayley.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Here we go.
scotch, one bourbon, one beer. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Please, Mr. Bartender, listen here.
Christ, she looks like a bloody mother.
Have no fear. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. I don't want soda, no bubble gum. You got what I want, so please save me some. Since my baby's been gone, everything's lost. I'm on this kick and I can't get off.
This
One
wax on
scotch,
is terrible.
Yeah.
one bourbon, one
So
beer.
saturated, the sins like made it all bright.
Yeah.
One scotch, one bourbon,
And
one
do that cook
beer.
one again.
Oh yeah, I am actually thirsty as well. Just in time.
Please,
It's
Mr.
live.
Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. One scotch, one
That
bourbon,
keeps the yogurt and shouldn't.
Oh, I can ask you for the next one.
one month started me on this spree. I can't find her,
I like
and
that.
she can't find me.
Oh yeah, that looks
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
This morning said she wouldn't
Did you go out
stay.
before we
She's
finish?
been out all night and it's the break.
I think your mum's bad doing it. How much?
One bourbon,
Well, I
one
think you
beer,
should give your mum and dad a shout out next.
Oh yeah, I will.
one scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Please, Mr. Bartender.
So Roscoe Gordon next
listen here.
rebooted.
I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. One scotch, one bourbon.
Oh, that's right, because we talked about the legend slot now.
Yeah.
Because it had been last.
Yeah.
I won't say who it is, but whoever listened last week
Oh okay.
will know instantly if I'm, who it was if they were listening last week.
One bourbon.
No, that doesn't matter. Like, it's just the fact that I'm not going to make because it's your intro.
Oh right.
Go on then.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused though. Who? What movie on that?
Beer. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer.
Yeah, one scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Amos Milburn. I believe Amos Milburn was a legend.
Yeah, he was last week. He was our legend.
No, he wasn't. It was the guy that was going to play next was last week's legend.
Who did? Oh my gosh, I've completely forgot. Was it not the week before that we had Roscoe then? We
No,
had we had
last-
him recently. We
Yeah,
had
it was
Roscoe
last
recently.
week.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was last
okay.
week. However, we're just giving the game away. I've got to talk about the legend slot because Monica puts an awful lot of research into that legend slot. And if you're like me and you geek and you like to know about people's history and how they moved about the country and how they got on, that's the slot for you, as she does for all the music and all that. She takes a lot of inspiration from a little yellow book that she's got.
Oh yeah, that's right. I still actually use. I love that.
Yeah, but I've got to mention one particular one. I had to search all the way back through all the artwork to find this guy's name out again because it slipped my mind because it's that long. But it's the gentleman that had only ever released 16 tracks, and I hadn't heard of him.
Oh yeah.
And you found him, and you had him on as a legend slot, and I went and got all of the tracks that he had.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my hard drive just gone, and I've lost 40,000 songs. So I'm a bit gutted about that. However, and the gentleman we're on about was Robert Petway.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert
never,
Petway,
I'd
yeah.
never heard of him before. They know when he was born, but unfortunately they don't know the exact date of his death. They know it was sometime after 1941. There is no record, official or unofficial, as we say, and the last record of his public life is a quote from Honey Boy Edwards. Nobody I know what became of him. In his autobiography, in Edwards stated that he heard that Petway may have moved to Chicago where Edwards himself lived, but that he'd never met him there. And
Actually, I think I remember as well. There's actually no pictures that exist of him as well.
one
There's
picture.
one. There was one. That was it. Yeah.
There was one picture of him, and you found the picture, and you found the artist, and I fell in love with him. So, like I say, yeah, it is that legend slot. I have to say, it's one of my favourite parts of the show for the simple reason I get to be lazy for about 15 minutes as well, but I just love listening to the tracks you pick and also the information you get on the legends. It is absolutely brilliant. So, without further ado, the next one, who was that last
Right.
week's legend?
This is Roscoe Garden now. This is Booted. I didn't actually select this for last week, but I had 3 of his other tracks, and I said I was going to pick this one to come on. And yeah, it's actually got the 12-bar blues in this at the start, and I know how to play that on the piano. Well, thank you to my year-8 piano teacher, Mr. Buller. Thank you. Remember that album? I didn't actually fall asleep in her lessons, but if I did pick up something, it was a 12-bar blues, and I know how to play that. And yeah, speaking of, here is Amos Milburn with. Oh no, sorry, misreading my lines. This is Roscoe Garden with Booted.
You did play this last week.
Did I?
Yeah.
I must have got them mixed up there.
Doesn't matter.
Oh. There was one that I wanted to play then, it must have been this one. I'm gonna find it now.
Yeah, it was. It was
What?
the first one of the legends. Because until I filed me charts,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
keep the folders for that month on.
Yeah, just a little bit. We're all loaded and booted.
Yeah.
But there was another one. I must have lost it now then.
And you played just a little bit, and we're all loaded.
Damn, I can't remember which one it was.
I don't like that sort of slurry does.
Yeah. It's different. I think this is quite a different
Yeah.
one. Different song. Oh, and then next up is Ann Peebles with Slip. Trip and Fell in Love.
Yeah, it's nearly 40 minutes gone already.
Oh my gosh, it feels like maybe half the
Yeah.
time.
I've never seen anybody eat a cake so delicately.
Just so slow.
Really, that to me, that's 2 bites.
No way. I couldn't figure out what the seeds were, and then I looked at labels.
Poppy
Poppy
seeds,
seeds, yeah.
Well, I went to Berwick on the train. I got first class, but I didn't. I didn't go East Coast. I went with the other lot. And James Martin see the cake like that on the first class. We normally come round and offer you drinks and that. I asked for me freebies on the train,
Oh, right.
and I got a poppy seed one, James Martin, and it was awful.
Oh, really?
And then when I stopped off in Edinburgh, not in Edinburgh, in Berwick, I found a cafe, went there and had their slice of their lemon cake was a huge slice of mine, and that was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roscoe Garden and Buddha. We were having a discussion. That was on last week's show because this is what we did.
Yeah,
I like the
honestly.
slur he does in it when he's singing. It starts about a minute in and then it finishes off on that sort of slur.
I think it's a
with his
different type of
voice.
song, but I quite like it.
Yeah,
I like the different
it,
style.
it shows the depth of the blues, and not only that, I've got to say,
Oh, yeah.
this show has expanded because when it first started, just me, and I'm going to say this now, get it out of the way. It was my baby, and I never thought I would share it with anybody. I never did. And I am so pleased it did because it moved the show in a different direction. And to be honest, I get all the music I pick. I get sent to me. So my part of the job's easy. Monica does all the hard work selecting all these classic tracks. She does pick some modern ones as well.
Yeah.
And she sometimes stretches the boundary out a bit, but it all fits in with the prospect of the show. It is a blues rock, and rhythm and blues allows us to expand
Yeah,
a bit further
absolutely.
rather than just a solid blues. So in that case, this sort of leads into your next pick.
Oh yeah, and Peebles. But before I actually quickly go into that, I just want to say give a quick little shout out to my dad who's in the car right now, and my mum at home as well. I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for me, and just driving me back and forth, everything. I just really appreciate it, and I hope you're really enjoying the show. And
I would be fortunate, I would double, I'd like that doubly, because without your help,
I wouldn't even be getting to the show.
and also not only for bringing it back, and for all the support and all the advice and encouragement that you give Monica as well. It has led to, I believe our show was brilliant.
Yeah, I love it. I love our show.
Yeah, I love our show. And so, anyway.
Yeah, on to our next one. This is Anne Peebles with Slipped, Tripped and Fell in Love. This is not a song you can listen to on loop.
And not only that, Emma's like, obviously Emma.
It says it there. Emma Wilson, I know that you love this sort of, I know she loves Anne Peebles.
You give a shout saying, no, Emma Wilson loves Anne Peebles.
This is actually my favourite song of Anne Peebles. And I think when I was asking her if I should put Anne Peebles as my legend, I asked her if she'd like to pick the 3, and she sent me her 3 suggestions. I think this is one of them, and it's become my favourite.
Yeah, it's a good song, good classic.
Yeah.
I like Burn the Playhouse Down as well. That's the one that Emma sings on her first.
It's called what? It's called what?
I've forgotten. Let me take back in. Burn the Playhouse Down. Or Burn Your
Oh yeah,
Playhouse Down.
I've heard Emma's. I've not heard Anne Peebles.
So what do you want next?
Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
It's red.
I absolutely love this one.
It's the chorus. Once you go in and slip and trip, fell in love. It's got that.
Yeah.
You just can't help but move to it, can you?
Yeah.
Sitting on the top of it, where you at? There you go. I'm going to go straight into a message from the song.
Okay.
And then you...
My dad said thank you for the shout out, but also massive thanks to Colin for all the help, for opportunity and kindness. He's a true gent.
Yeah, hold on, not so long. I missed my beat there. Yeah, vintage trouble.
Oh, I love that.
I'd say some vintage trouble are about as big as they get.
That's so cool. I love that.
And so, you were about to say?
Oh yeah, of course. We're going to move on now to our next track, which is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. I absolutely love this track. It's got a whopping 84 million views on YouTube. And honestly, this song actually almost went unheard. It's one of his biggest hits. It's a fantastic song. This is, once again, Otis Redding with Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Oh, and I forgot to say Emma, but doesn't matter. Just forget about them when you're moving in.
Morning sun.
I'll be sitting in the evening calm, watching the ships go in, and I want to roll away again.
So what's coming after?
For that, it's the Animals with the House of the Rising Sun. We love that one, don't we?
Yeah, we love that one. And I've actually photographed John Steele, who was the original drummer.
No way.
Yeah, because he still tours. I don't know, but I think he's still touring with but with his version of the Animals. Played Dartmouth Blues Festival, so I've photographed him there, but I've seen him a few
You play
times.
here?
Dartmouth Blues Festival,
Wow,
yeah.
that's it.
Wasn't from Newcastle, aren't it? So.
Oh, right. I didn't actually know
But,
that.
and there used to be a blues festival in Stanley Blues Festival, free festival, massive marquee, which had about 15,000 people in there. And they cancelled the funding for it because they said there wasn't a need for it.
Sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything seems to stay the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So
I've got an interview as well tomorrow
remain the
afternoon.
same.
You started the job after
I have interviews tomorrow afternoon. It's do you know Warner Media, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
It's with them, so I'm on to the third stage with them. And my sister and my dad just think, honestly, there's no point in wasting an opportunity. It's so good, you might as well go for the interview. But I just feel really intimidated by the whole thing because it's so big, and I've already got a job that I'm pretty happy with. I get what they're saying, like it's just an opportunity. You can just, yeah,
You never know.
yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because you've got to live up to my prediction that one day you will be a star.
There'll be loads of people. They'll be doing them every hour, so I just
Yeah.
see
But
what
you've got that other place as well.
Channel 4.
The one I said, that college place. Where that's
Oh,
the-
Essa, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was a school though.
Yeah.
But no, I won't go into that.
Yeah, over the spread and then sitting on the top of the bay.
People that don't like that song,
I'll put my teeth back in. However, before we move on to the next one, there's a little something I've got here for Monica.
Oh,
And there's
Colin, you shouldn't have.
no, there's a reason why. I've got one at
It's a little
home.
gift box that he's handed over.
I've got one at home, and there's a legend that says if you get turtle doves, obviously we can't get real turtle doves because they wouldn't fit in the box and it'd be a bit messy, and you give it to somebody, you'll be friends forever. No matter what time distance or miles are apart, you will always remain friends as long as both parties keep hold of this turtle dove. So, and I'm basing this legend purely and simply on having recently watched Home Alone 2 in New York City, because it was mentioned on there.
I love that.
And I thought it was just a wonderful idea, and he gives it to the bird lady at the end of the movie. So, while she's unwrapping that, I'm just going to say, yeah.
Would you like to do my next song? I just want to open this.
Yeah, just play the next song. So, what we're going to do, we're going to play House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. We both love this. It is
Absolutely love this song.
It is a favourite of
Banger.
ours. So, and we'll come back after.
Oh, I love that. That's gorgeous.
It's a Christmas
It's a
decoration.
Christmas ornament, yeah. It's beautiful. Thank you.
So I've got my Christmas decoration. I've got the original box.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Love that.
A many God, I know, I love.
I don't know why my sister was calling me. Twice. Oh, my dad loves Vintage Trouble. My dad, he just sent me two. He just sent me 2 songs that he's got saved by them. Wow, Colin's got some big connections. 2 tracks on my phone.
Well, apart from Katie Nip, I'm not going to tell you, but when I announce it over when I play the last one, I will tell you how we came about getting
Oh, okay.
the messages.
Oh, the next one, yeah. So, the next one. Wrong list. Big Joe Turner, Shake, Rattle, Roll.
We've got another message as well.
Wow, overloaded.
So, get the messages out in the first half of the show. this one, I saw the message you sent there, Emma said, I find it difficult to sometimes talk and express my feelings. I hope this will do. And he's done the longest one of them.
Oh, really?
And it's, like I said, I tell everybody, I'm soft as glass. And I listened to the message yesterday, and there's this wet stuff coming out of my eyes. It's like a big lump in the throat. Oh, there's a new album to listen to. I messaged Kate.
Yeah.
I'll explain.
Okay.
Because I've never really. When I get the emails about show somebody said, do you want some show items? Say, oh,
Yeah.
yes, please. Never ask anybody for anything. There's a real deal of this show. Do you have any words to say about that?
No,
No.
not really any. No.
I'll go straight to this message.
Okay.
Hi there, it's Chris Bevington from the Chris Bevington organisation, and I just wanted to share a few thoughts to Monica Hart-Beadle, and congratulations to you for your second year in blues broadcasting. Hey look, it's important to us, it's important to the music, and your dedication and talent is bringing so much to get our music out there and keep it alive, which is so important. So look, thank you from me, thanks from CBO, Chris Bevington Organisation, everybody involved, and obviously to all the musicians that you come in contact. We all have the deepest respect for what you're doing, and you enjoy. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you, Chris, as well for that message.
Thank you so much.
I'm soft as class, me, and there's a reason for why I'm about to explain. When I listened to that, there was all this wet stuff came out my eyes. I have no idea what they are. I think I was getting a cold. But there's a specific reason why I felt like that. I'm not going to explain it on here because it's a personal thing. Not for me, but for other people. But I did, yeah. I got a massive... it's like when just like watching E.T. again for the first time. Anyway, so what have we got now? And I know you're going to love this one.
This one's an upbeat, happy one. So yeah, it's a great one. This is Big Joe Turner with Shake, Rattle and Roll, and it's all the way from 1954.
Right, that's all the recording messages. There's the one on, if I can get it on.
It's always, it totally throws you off.
Just don't understand why. I can record off everything else, but can't record the messenger on Facebook. I'm going to give it a go, so you can get it in.
Next one is also, by the way, I don't know, Willie Mum.
I will in my bum.
You know,
My bum, my bum. And so. Yeah, Big Joe Turner, Shake, Rattle and Roll, a song that was later recorded by Bill Haley and the Comets and a few others as well. We have another message, however, this message is on Messenger, and I've been trying to extract it and record it. So it's 21 seconds long, so I'm going to give it a try, and if it doesn't sort of record, we can't hear it over the thing, I may have to cut it short. But it's such a good message. What I will do is, when I get home, I'll record it on my phone and do it that way, and print it, and I'll add it into the video. Because we are videoing the show live. It's not going out live, but it's going to be edited, and it's going to go on my YouTube channel, Dogstar Aycliffe. And so that was before we came to Bear. So here we go. This is from Adam Norsworthy. So hopefully, and he's in the Milkman, hopefully it can play.
Art Beadle on 2 years of fabulous blues broadcasting. Always really enjoy the show when I catch it. So don't stop bringing us the blues for a long time yet to come. And congratulations again. Bye.
Brilliant. It recorded excellent. I am so pleased about that because
it makes me feel so appreciated, doesn't it, on the show?
When people go through the time and effort to do stuff like that, you really want to get it on the show. So I've got a massive thank you to say to a certain individual out there. She knows who she is, so it's about time I told you who it was. And it's Emma Wilson. I say,
we both have a great thank you to say to her.
She is a massive star, is Emma Wilson. I love her so much. And she's such a nice person. And she organised all them messages apart from one. And the one she didn't organise is the one I organised myself from Katie Nip. Because Katie Nip is an absolute darling as well. And like I said, she's got a short video I've got to put on the Bear Blues book Facebook page, and she's not listening in the moment because Katie lives in California, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning there. Well, it's 7 o'clock in the morning there, and last night it was her date night, so we hope she had an absolutely smashing time. There's something that I forgot to add on to here that we need to do. We've got an obligation to the people in radio world to do this, so we'll get it out of the way now, and we'll be back with a little bit more music after this message.
And Monica with White House Funeral Service. Mention Aycliffe Radio for 10% discount. Call 01325 318 600 or visit us at Surtees House, Hilton Road, Newton Aycliffe. Aycliffe Radio. Aycliffe Radio. Let's go. On air across Newton Aycliffe. Online, ayclifferadio.co.uk. On a free iOS and Android app. And on your smart speaker. Ask Alexa. Play Aycliffe Radio. Aycliffe Radio.
I don't know why it wouldn't record on my audio work. It wouldn't record in there.
Like a jam,
It's worked like jam. It's unbelievable.
Alright. Right, up next we have Willie Mabon. We don't quite know how to say
I
it.
think it's called Mabon.
Mabon, all right.
I used to work with a lady called Mabon, and it was spelled like that.
Okay, right,
So
we'll go with that then.
that.
But it's very fitting next line because actually the name of the track is actually I Don't Know. So enjoy this. I Don't Know.
I love this one as well.
Oh yeah.
It's right on the Monday show that I do for the pensioners. Didn't get any requests last week, but I played the Big Bopper. It's got a song called Chantilly Lace. It's rock and roll song. And I love it because if you listen to how he's talking here, he's talking to his partner or his wife or whatever she is. He can't get a word in. So check it out, Chantilly Lace by the Big Bopper.
I'll have to write that down. What is it? I'll type it in.
Chantilly Lace, C-H-A-N-T-I.
Chantilly H.
Chantilly, C-H-A-N-T-I-L-L-Y.
The woman I love, she got
The Big
dimples in
Bopper.
her jaws.
He died in the airplane crash that Buddy Holly died in.
She can dig and wash her, she can hang them upside the wall.
I looked at that.
Throw them out the window
But
right
it's
and
only
catch
other
them a little
news,
bit before
so.
they fall. Sometimes I think you have your habits on. She said you shouldn't say that. I said, what should I say to make you mad this time, baby? She said, I don't know. I don't know what my baby put down.
Next is Robert Cray with This Man.
I love the saxophone as well. The saxophone's awesome.
Really good.
Yeah. The particular saxophone goes perfectly with the.
My papa told me, my mother sat down and cried. Say you're too young a man, son, to have the many women you got. I looked at my mother then, I didn't even crack a smile. I said if the women kill me, I don't mind dying. The woman I love, I won a week before last. The woman I love, I got out of class. I thought I won you, babe, a long time ago.
I bet Mr. Jimmy.
If you don't watch your step, I'm gonna have to let you go. She said you shouldn't say that. I said, what should I say this time, baby? She said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what my baby wouldn't die.
Yeah, Willie Mabon and I Don't Know.
I love that. I think that type of music sticks in your memory forever. And I think I've listened to the track maybe 4 or 5 times, and I just think I'll live it forever.
I was just saying how perfect the sax was
It's
in that
beautiful.
instrument. It's
Real
like
blues.
it is. I love. I mean, on the show, Monica's. Can you remember who the first artist you ever picked on the show was?
It's like Sonny Boy Williamson.
Sonny and Boy
yeah.
Williamson, and why did you pick him?
I think I just really like this. I really like this. I just think.
There's a specific reason why you picked him, and you picked it for a certain person as well.
Oh, because of the because of obviously the harmonica.
No,
No,
it was
harmonica.
before that. It was your first ever appearance on the show, just under 2 years ago, which is the 30th, but we broke the anniversary to this stage. You played it because you knew I liked the harmonica.
That's what I just said.
That's it? Oh, sorry. Oh, well. Nice. Oops.
Recapping both of our memories here.
Yeah, and so yeah, because and love his mess stuff was silly and sort of appearance is great. Anyway,
Oh right, yeah. So here we go. This is the now next track, and it is Robert Cray with This Man, and it's from the album That's What I Heard.
tell it because it's on before.
Oh yeah, of course.
Not on YouTube, I'm just listening.
On your call, yeah.
Talking loud, talking trash, and it's always something out here. Everything's out of place and just don't belong. Can't get no sleep, but he's up on the phone. Wanna save our home, we need to get him out.
Oh, what's this? Oh, next, right. Nina Simone Feeling Good. Oh, I love this song.
I like this song as well. I've just got one more thing to mention on my little list on here.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. I don't actually, I haven't got loads written down for her, to be fair, so that's nicely.
Who is this man in our house?
So has your friend recovered from this then last week?
Yeah, no, which she liked it, yeah. It was her first song. It's not really her sort of music,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, I really wanted to listen to this next show because it's the last show before I go in live. And she said, oh, get it on. We had basically, we were actually outside in a little barbecue hut while we were listening to it. And we had the fire going on, and we had the speaker connected and thought, perfect timing, it's 2 o'clock, let's get it on. And then she told sister as well, we went to Newcastle the next day, and she went, oh, Jess got a mention on the radio.
Oh, there's people who get the name mentioned on the radio. Yeah, because some of these tracks, if I upload it onto YouTube, I can get away with like Emma's stuff because she's an independent. All the independent music I would get away with.
Yeah.
But stuff like this, Sony, bang,
Yeah.
and they put claims against it. And sort of, you're not allowed to monetize anything.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, how are you going to get this uploaded on YouTube? Because it's not going to copyright the other stuff as well.
Well, there's nothing copyrighted that will go on YouTube because I'll have to edit it all out.
Oh,
So
I see. Okay.
what we'll see on there will
Just
be
be
slightly less than the 2 hours.
Yeah. It'll be easy to upload as well because it's
Yeah,
so
because
long to
we've
upload.
had the music on. All this in between the tracks, I'll have to put out. So it might take a good while to do it.
Yeah. What do you edit on?
I've got Phil Morris.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I used to use that as well actually.
Well, I bought it.
Because they use a watermark and everything if you don't buy it. So.
Well, I bought it years ago.
Yeah.
Specifically because I didn't want a watermark on it. And
Yeah.
once you buy it, it's not that expensive to
It's
buy.
quite a nice one because it's quite easy to use,
Yeah.
I think.
And the latest version, you can put loads and loads of different layers on it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which I think it's version 9. I had it on my old laptop. But when I upgraded it, my laptop just froze completely. It just wouldn't work on it. My laptop went loose.
You know what? The editors do mess up your computers, don't they?
But it took me, with lots of cursing and lots of grunt in it, over a matter of days because I couldn't use it. And nearly a week I couldn't use it now, so I needed
It
to
honestly,
show it,
memory is
stuff
so
like that.
annoying for your laptops. I wish it just be unlimited.
But I've got like my sons now, so I've got the new version on it.
Oh, what have we got next? Nina.
Robert Cray, this man, that's a great song that is.
I love it. I was only introduced to him through my auntie, so I'm happy that I have.
And do you know what you didn't put in, which I was surprised on your playlist, because I know both you and Hurley love it. You didn't put Albatross in.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think that would qualify. You know what?
Yeah. But it's a Peter Green area, which is blues band, we would have played that with her. Because we
Absolutely,
played it on the show.
that is actually my favourite. Have we played this on
We
the...
played it on the show before.
Oh yeah, absolutely love that. We'll have to get out next week then.
Yeah, so, see what happens at the end of this.
Okay.
There's bound to be a copy on here somewhere because I played it on the list a few times as well.
Absolutely love Albatross, yeah.
Yeah, they've just mentioned the list there. That's my the sister show to this, and it's on a Thursday night where I pick a different subject every week, and we do a list of top 25. And let's say I'm hoping to get an Etta James done. It won't be some as a list special, but I really love some contributions, like I said earlier, to everybody who's in the blues scene, who's out there, who would like to say why Etta James was so wonderful. It would be brilliant to get people's input on that, and obviously Monica will have her say on that as well. And it will be a recorded special, so if we get enough interest and enough people go, it will definitely go ahead, because I just don't want me to come in and speak for 2 hours about Etta James on my own. I'd rather have a proper documentary type thing on it. So if anybody out there, like I say, wants to, whether you're a musician or not and you just love Etta James, just let us know, and you can do a little bit. We can get you in the studio to record a little bit, or you can send it via email or Dropbox or WeTransfer, and we'll hopefully get that going, because that's something I really want to do. And not only that, there's the 50th anniversary of Alligator Records as well. I'm wanting to do a 2-hour special on that as well on a Thursday on the list, because I don't want it to impinge into our normal show here, because I love doing this show. It is the world to me, and because it's great to be able to play the music you love, like you once said on the track that you played. You said, I listened to this as a child, and now I get to play it on the radio, and I get to play it now.
Yeah, it honestly is. It's amazing to even say that, but yeah, I love it.
So like I say, we may not put all the scheduled tracks in, because we have been talking a lot, like I say, because I wanted it to be different from the usual show. I want us to have a bit of a chat.
But I like these type of shows as well, you know.
So I hope I haven't annoyed you with my gob too much, my voice. But like I said, just before we move on, this is the last thing I've got prepared for Monica. In 2003, which is the year Monica was born.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Martin Scorsese released his TV series. It was funded by the BBC, called The Blues, which featured 7 mini documentaries. You borrowed the set, you couldn't get to play them because your recorder was kaput. One of them is directed by Clint Eastwood. There's a British Blues one in there, and there's a Taj Mahal one, and 4 others as well. And you've got the film about Etta James.
Yeah, Cadillac Records. Excellent film.
Monica told me about this nearly 2 years ago, and I still haven't watched the movie.
Oh, Colin.
I shall have to get round to it, and I do believe there's also one by Ma Rainey that's just come out as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was Ma Rainey.
Memphis
Mini. I think it's Ma Rainey.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. I've seen a trailer for it.
It was on Netflix or something like that. I sort of saw it months and months ago. It slipped my head. So, next track.
Next track is Nina Simone with Feeling Good. Absolutely love this track. It's actually probably my favourite Nina Simone track on here, but then again, I am picking my favourites for this show because it's a special one.
Knock that off before I start singing.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
Oh, yeah. My dad said,
it's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
Yeah,
For me. Ooh,
put your camera on your phone.
And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling good at this moment. Yes, we've had a request of Monica's dad, but he just messaged you, hasn't he? Oh, sorry, I haven't turned around.
yeah, he's just we were just wondering. He was wondering if the listeners get to know what the present was, and the present is a little dove. It's a little Christmas ornament, and I just think it's the sweetest thing ever. As Colin said earlier, I don't know if we were live when he was saying it, but obviously he's a fan of Home Alone, and that's.
I'm not. I don't like the film. I just happened to catch it, and but it's the back end. There's a story of the first film. I was going through a bit of bad time, and when I sat through the first hour of the first Home Alone film, I watched all the boring stuff for the hour, and I was taken ill, and I had to go and sit outside the theatre. And I missed all the good stuff, so I've never liked the film ever since.
Never been a fan then.
But
coincidence.
I caught the back end of the second Home Alone 2, and it was on there, and it's just like I just thought it was an amazing, just a good idea. And it comes in a package, 2 Christmas ornaments, are both turtle doves, and like I say, you give one to a special friend, and if they keep all of it and you keep all of yours, you will be friends for life. Until either one of you loses it or, well, unfortunately, pops off the mortal coil, for want of a better phrase. So that's what it is. So anybody that wanted to know, it's a little turtle dove, and it's like a little pot thing, and it's a Christmas decoration to hang on your. You can have it as a decoration all through the year because it's not specifically a Christmas decoration. So what we've got to have now.
We have Dina Washington up next with The Blues Ain't Nothing But a Woman Crying for Her, and this is from her album Back to the Blues. Guitar in this is Billy Butler, composer Mayo Williams, saxophone Eddie Chambly, and I just think it's funny that I used to call Dina Washington Dinah. When I first obviously was introduced to her, I didn't know anything about the blues, and now obviously very familiar with everything in it, and I absolutely love it. And this is, again, The Blues Ain't Nothing But a Woman Crying for Her Man.
Dina Washington, you ain't nothing but a woman crying for the blues. For her. Sorry, I messed that up completely. For her man. Sorry about that, folks. Right, I'll let Monica do his next song, but I've got something to say about these two artists.
Okay, alright, so we have Albert Collins and B.B. King up next with Call It a Stormy Monday. This is a killer, another classic, and it's covered by nearly every legend in the blues scene. Albert King, the Allman Brothers, John Mayall, even Stevie Ray Vaughan. I think it's originally by T-Bone Walker, but I did put into research, I couldn't quite figure it out, but I think it is originally by T-Bone Walker. And yeah, would you like to go ahead, Colin, what you wanted to say?
Yeah, no favourite than Albert Collins is my favourite blues artist. This is the man that came off the stage, walked through the audience and stood next to me playing his guitar.
No way.
He's the first major blues artist I ever saw, and he was amazing, and I mean amazing. Unfortunately, he then got cancer and died within about a couple of years after. And I was sort of like heartbroken a bit because the guy was just something special. And B.B. King, I was trying to get to see B.B. King nearly all my life, and it wasn't until 2009, when he was 84-year-old, that I got to see him. And for various reasons, either too far, didn't have the money, you know, there's obvious reasons that everybody has. And when he came on the stage, he was quite frail. He had to be helped up on the stage, and I got quite emotional because it was like, then he sat down and he just blew the years away, and he was fantastic. It was a joy to see him before. And also the namesake as well, I saw Albert King. I didn't really enjoy Albert King's concert, which is a shame. He had cancer at the time as well, and so that was my bad. I probably would have enjoyed him more if I'd known that.
Health and fit, yeah.
If I'd known that, but I didn't know that at the time. So if you're looking down up there, Albert, my apologies for that. So, like I say, Call It Stormy Monday. I think nearly every blues act going, whether they're legends or not, does this one at some point.
Like I said, by the way, the show is...
Tuesday's just as bad. Oh, they call it stormy Monday. But Tuesday's just as bad. Oh, Wednesday's worse. And Thursday's all so sad. The eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Oh, the eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out and play. Sunday I go to church. And I fall on my knees and pray. I say, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on me. I said, Lord have mercy. Lord have sets up in the west. Yeah, the sun rises in the east, baby. And it sets up in the west. It's hard to tell, it's hard to tell, it's hard to tell. Which one I love best?
B.B. King and Albert Collins. They call it Stormy Monday. I'm not going to say I love them. I love those guys so much. It's unbelievable. And we've had some great feedback as well. Emma Wilson's listening in and said, the show sounds ace. Thank you very much, and thanks for the mention. No, thank you very much, Emma. And also, Kate, again, you have my undying gratitude for what you've done for the show today. It is. I've had my mind totally blown. It has been so much fun that we've got through an hour and a half already, and we've had some more feedback. I know this one's slightly biased.
Yeah, my dad's been really nice, chipping in with a couple of comments, telling my whole family, come on, get on board, listen to the radio at the moment. Monica's.
I hope you're listening to Mon's show because it's on another level, were his exact words. And
he's been distracted from his book as well, which is amazing to hear.
He brought a book to read in the car. Unfortunately, we're not allowed guests in the studio because it's still under some sort of restrictions. Otherwise, you could have sat in the next room and read his book. But I'm pleased you've enjoyed the show there. It is, it means the world to us. It really does. And if anybody else is like that, join our Facebook page, The Bear Blues Show at Aycliffe Radio. Go on The Bear Blues Show on Mixcloud and search out The Bear Blues Show with Colin and Monica at Aycliffe Radio. Also, check out the Aycliffe Radio one because there's some earlier shows in there. I'm just in the process of uploading all the show, well, all my half, not my shows, but other people's shows on there. There's a lot to do. It's taken me a lot of time to do it, but we'll get there. But there's a lot of great stuff on there, not just our show. The folk show that follows us after, they've got a Canadian and American special this week because it's coming up to the 4th of July, American Independence Day, and Canada Day, which is the 1st of July. So give them guys a listen. They are dead funny as well. The Aycliffe's answer to little and large. They have got a bit of humour about them. Great guys as well. So give them a listen. So on with the next track.
Yeah, we have Sun House on now. This is 2.2 million views on YouTube, and it is the song Grinning in Your Face, crystal clear track, which is a thanks to the amazing powers of the internet and modern technology. I also love the lyrics of this. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, it's a great track. This is Grinning in Your Face, Sun House.
Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't mind people grinning in your face. Yeah, just bear this in mind. A true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? You know your mother will talk about you, your sisters and your brothers too. Yes, don't care how you're trying to live, they'll talk about you still. Yes, but bear this in mind. A true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't mind people grinning in your face. Don't mind people grinning in your face. Oh, there's bad is in mind. A true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? You know they'll jump you up and down. They'll carry you all around and around. Just as soon as your back are turned, they'll be trying to crush you down. Yes, but bear this in mind, a true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't mind people grinning in your face. Don't mind people grinning in your face. Oh Lord, just bear this in mind. A true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face?
Sun House, Grinning in Your Face.
Yeah, and you should see us. We've got smiles. You may be able to. Wait, you'll see mainly the back of my head.
Yeah, Colin's smiling.
But we are smiling. We've got massive smiles on the face. The time has gone. We've got 23 minutes to go. We really are going to fit in all the tracks we wanted to fit in. But I think they are great tracks. We could do a second show, to be honest. So. Anyway.
Oh yeah, on to my next one. This is Coco Taylor with Wang Dang Doodle. Now we did have her on earlier, but I chose these tracks over time, so I've been picking songs that I love, obviously without really scrolling up and seeing that I've already selected a Coco Taylor track, but this is a really, really good one anyway, so enjoy Wang Dang Doodle.
We gon' pitch our bump
Yeah, Wang Dang Doodle, Coco Taylor. Check out Kyla Brox's version of that as well, because she does an amazing version. That's just a live version, and if you go onto my YouTube channel, Dogstar Aycliffe, you will find loads of videos that I've recorded at Darlington Blues Festival and Darlington Blues Club, and other bands as well that I've done in local pubs, alongside with some little videos I've knocked up myself to songs when I get bored at home. So what's next?
Up next is Laverne Baker with CC Rider. This is from 1962. She may have passed a while ago, but when you produce amazing music like this, her sound will go down in history and never be forgotten. Very catchy.
Well, see, CC Rider, just to see what you have done. Yeah, 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 yeah. CC Rider, see what you have done. Oh, yeah. Well, you made me love you. Now your girl has come. What I say? Well, I'm gonna buy me a shotgun. Just as long as I am tall. Lord, 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 gets me a shotgun. Just as long as I am tall. What I say? And I'll shoot my baby. Then I'll catch that cannonball. Better believe me. CC Rider. 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 Well, I'm going away, baby, and I won't be back until fall. No, 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 I'm going away, baby, and I won't be back till fall. What I say? If I find me a good man, yo, baby, I won't be back at home. No, no, no. I said, see, CC Rider. Well, see, CC Rider. Yeah, 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 yeah. CC Rider. Just see what you have done.
All of them. Like all of them. Like the cake for all of them.
Yeah, that was CC Rider, Laverne Baker. Absolutely love that lady. She was one of my first, actually, I chose for my first few shows and fell in love with it instantly as soon as I played her.
And like all of them.
Well, like all of them. It's the case for all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Lee Dorsey on next with Working in a Coal Mine. And Colin said, oh, yeah, I love this track. But I was thinking, how could I not choose this track? It's one of my first songs as well that I requested to have on the show, on an early show. Actually, Colin reckons it was my first song that I ever picked. And I used to listen to this.
No, it was your first request that you had.
First request, yeah, one of my dad's first requests. But I used to listen to this through my dad's playlist as a little girl, and now I can obviously play it on the radio, and it's great to say that. And yeah, this is Working in a Coal Mine by Lee Dorsey.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Working in a coal mine, going down, down, down. Working in a coal mine, about to step down. Working in a coal mine, going down, down, down. Working in a coal mine, about to slip down.
5 o'clock in the morning, I'm already up and gone. Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go on?
They're working in a coal mine, going down, down, down. Working in a coal mine, about to slip down.
Working
in a coal mine, going down, down, down.
Working
in a coal mine, about to slip down.
'Cause I make a little money, only go by the ton. But when Saturday rolls around, I'm too tired for having fun.
Too tired for having, I'm just working in a coal mine. Going down, down, down. Working in a coal mine. Whoop, about to slip down.
Working
in a coal mine.
Going
down, down, down.
Working
in a coal mine. Whoop, about to slip down.
Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go on?
Dada working in a coal mine, going down, down, down. Working in a coal mine, whoop, about to slip down.
Working
in a coal mine,
going
down, down, down.
Working
in a coal mine, whoop, about to slip down.
5 o'clock in the morning, I'm already up and gone. Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go on?
Dada working in a coal mine, going down, down, down. Working in a coal mine, whoop, about to slip down.
Working
in a coal mine, going down, down, down.
Working
in a coal mine, whoop, about to slip down.
'Cause I make a little money, hauling coal by the ton. But when Saturday rolls around, I'm too tired for having fun.
Too tired for having, I'm just working in a coal mine, going down, down, down. Working in a coal mine, whoop, about to slip down.
Working
in a coal mine,
going
down, down, down.
Working
in a coal mine, whoop, about to slip down.
Yeah, I love that.
Lord, I'm so tired.
Yeah, we should put this song in now. Am I on? Yeah, working in the coal mine, Lee Dorsey. Fat fingers slipped off the control button there. Yeah, I would love that. We've got around about 12 minutes to go. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to play... I think we should put this song in now because...
It's a special one, actually.
It's a special one because I remember... See, my memory's not what it used to be, but when it comes to music and what significance of music to people, I sort of remember these things. And I remember... you're telling us about you and Hayley listening to this.
Super relaxing. So when I moved in with her last summer, this is like our go-to song. We loved it. After a hard day at work, it would just be so relaxing to put this on. Me saying hard day at work, I just had college online. But yeah, this is such a good song. I love Fleetwood Mac, and it's my favourite Fleetwood Mac track at all of them, actually.
And if you look on Mixcloud, there's a Fleetwood Mac special that I did for the list. On there with 3 tracks on there. So what we'll do is, once again, just introduce it again.
Fleetwood Mac, this is Albatross.
This was overlaid.
Really? Wow.
This is another song.
Who came up with this combination of guitars? Absolute genius. Absolute genius.
Check out Robert Beatty if you like to shout out as well, because he did this in that place first. Yeah. Well, because I was there in the sort of pit, he said, no, but we just got talking. I said, are you any good? Oh, but he said, I'm not bad. So I'll tell you what, I like you by a CD. And you spot. He did this, he was walking around the marketplace and playing this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was chasing him with my video camera and he's playing the guitar. And there's a guy on drums called Craig Bacon who I've met and talked to, got some Facebook, in others. He played the likes of the organs and I think he guessed in Kinky at one time. I could be wrong. I said, I've come to do what I promised. And he went, don't tell me. He said, I bought that one. He said, have a listen to that one as well. He was great. Then he came back down and I went into the blues club and I went to see him. And he tells the story. Because he teaches guitar as well. And how to play the scale on this. He was dynamite. He was in the North Sea on certain tracks. We've got Eddie. He Yeah, we're just talking there about the guitar work on there by Peter Green and Monix. Really, really likes the guitar. And I just said, I like the drum when Mick Fleetwood because he's playing with the timpani sticks as opposed to playing with the proper drumsticks, you know, the little hammer type things, for want of a better phrase. So we haven't picked a track yet.
No,
so what we're going to have?
We haven't just yet, but I'm thinking we should play Junior Wells with Cut That Out. Absolutely love Junior Wells, and this actually features Muddy, Elmore James, Otis Spann, and
Keep talking.
Willie Dixon and many others, yeah, they all join him on this record. And actually, the Cut That Out is spelled a bit funny. It's T-A-H-T on the that, and I don't know if it's just because of the way he says it in the song, Cut That Out. But yeah, you can hear it now. This is Junior Wells with Cut That Out. Oh, it's from 1953.
That's why I do
drunk, you wanna fuss and fight. You shouldn't get drunk because you know that ain't right. You better cut it out. Yes, cut it out. You better cut it out, little one, be it feels too late. Now when you get drunk, you wanna fuss and cuss. When you get drunk, you throw a rock in my head. You better cut it out. Yes, cut it out. You better cut it out and won't be burning feet too late. Clothes. Forget you're doing wrong, I bust you in your nose. You better cut it out. Yes, cut it out. You better cut it out, little woman, before it feels too late. Now you left home this morning, you didn't go to stay long. The next time I saw you in some other man's arms. You better cut it out. Yes, cut it out. Cut it out, little woman, before it feels too late.
Yeah, that was Junior Wells, and Cut That Out. Great song. I hope you're enjoying this wonderful selection of music we've had in the show today. It has been amazing going through Monica's classic tracks, and I know from the feedback people
love the
out
control
there,
I've had.
yeah, I know people out there that are absolutely loving it. They've said so. And this track, I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm going to leave that to Monica. It featured in the original motion soundtrack picture of The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah, so we have Solomon Burke, but I actually haven't got it written down, the name of the track, so you have to...
It's because she
Cry
got it...
to Me.
Cry to Me, because she actually got them mixed up. But here we go. This is Solomon Burke, Cry to Me.
Love this song.
When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone, don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey. Come on, you cry to me. There's nothing but the smell of her perfume. Don't you feel like a crying? Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like a cry? Come on, cry to me. Nothing can be sadder than a glass of wine. Loneliness, such a waste of time. Oh yeah, you don't ever have to walk alone. You see, come on, take my hand, baby, won't you walk with me? Oh yeah, when you're waiting for a voice to come in the night, but there's no one. Don't you feel like a cry? Cry to me. Don't you feel like crying? Cry to me. Don't you feel like a cry?
Yeah, that's Solomon Burke Cry to Me. We're going to rush it on a bit there because
Colin,
it's time
for us to say goodbye.
Right, it has been wonderful experience. Got to rush this. Stay tuned for Stephen Cole, American Canada Special. It's an Abyssinia from me.
Colin,
Colin, yeah.
And an Abyssinia from me, Monica.
Bye for now.
The Folk Rock Show with Stephen Cole. Aycliffe Radio.
There's only one way of life, and that's your own.
Welcome to the show. What the fuck is this? I'm Colin. And I'm Stephen. And for the next 2 hours, the emphasis is on folk music, folk rock, acoustic rock, Celtic rock. We'll also play any appropriate for the show. Basically, if we think it's right for the show, we'll play. Request your welcome and let you know how to do this later on.
Why was that? 27th of June 2017 on good.
That's the biggest insult I've come up with this week.
That's quite disappointing for you, that.
I know it's tame, isn't it? It's tame. I think I used too many of them up a fortnight ago.
Anyway, dude, we've got a special show today, haven't we?
Yes, we are. Are you going to tell the viewers a little bit about it?
Yeah, what it is to celebrate Canada Day on the 1st of July, 1867.
And the American Independence Day, which was on the 4th of July, 1776.
Right, so what absolute doppelganger are you going to stand up with?